All right, guys, this is Will with the Athletico Talk Show. Welcome to the show. Good to have everybody back. This is our second stream here, live on YouTube. So if you get to catch this or have catched any videos in the past, caught any videos in the past, glad to have you here. Excited to talk a little bit about what's going on in the past week, what we'll think might happen this upcoming week, and let's get after it. So welcome to the show, guys. First, I wanted to start out with this cool graphic that Flamengo, the Brazilian club, dropped, as we have official this week. Saul last week, after the deal collapsed with Transpor or Transaspor in Turkey, the deal dropped there, and he switched over to Flamengo. And so that was just a termination of contract there, nothing crazy. But we also have Samu Lino heading over there, official. Gone from Atletico Madrid, losing a left winger. Opens up another non-EU spot. He ended up going for 23 million plus two in add-ons, or 22 million plus three in add-ons. We're not entirely sure. We'll probably never know, but we're gonna go ahead and count that. So we've got another spot open. Kind of does beg the question if we are going to move on from Conor Gallagher or Molina or Jose Maria Jimenez now, because they're the only non-EUs we are currently fielding in the roster. But I wanted to kick it off with that. Thanks, Flamengo. Looks like we got a new Brazilian team to be streaming for and cheering them on. So we got two new Atletico fans and a legend of the club is also their coach, and so cool to see. Honestly, I know Diego played there as well. Looks like from back in the day. So cool club. I guess our sister Brazilian club. But moving on, the I'll go ahead and translate this. So today, another outward move. We have the agreement with Girona for the loan of Thomas Lemar for the rest of the season. I think we're paying half of his wages. It was taking a couple days to get this process just because they were diving a little bit more in depth to the what is it called, physical side of things. They really wanted to analyze his Achilles and his knee injury that he's had in the past, and kind of do a more in-depth dive on that. But they cleared him. I think it was 3 or 4 days actually running medicals and doing all the physical testing to kind of get that covered there. But it's official. He's gone. So that opens up another slot. I think that is an official 10 exits. We're going to count him, Lino, Saul. That's three. Rodrigo de Paul, also official to Inter Miami. I know we talked about him last, but it's last episode. But I think it is official, 100% official now. He walked out and everything with his half button shirt. So he's gone as well. Moving on from that. So that's five. We also had Aspilicueta gone. Witzel gone. That's seven. Reinildo also gone. That's eight. Who am I forgetting? It'll come to me in a bit, though. But on to a little bit more current news here. Johnny Cardoso was actually introduced today. I'm going to play a little bit of his induction video. He's getting presented here. So, new CDM coming into the club. Was playing at Real Betis. He is dual or tri citizenship. I know he's Brazilian, also from the United States, and he plays on the U.S. men's national team. And also, I think he might hold an Italian passport. So he's not taking up an EU slot here. But let's watch this video, get a little bit excited for our new signing. Looks like he's going to be wearing the number 5, and he's rocking it with Johnny. That's what he's going to be going with. The new jerseys look so nice. I love the white. Kind of got a little retro vibe to them. Really liking what we got going on here. So that's exciting for Johnny Cardoso. And I kind of did want to dive into more of a in-depth, breakdown of what he'll bring, what he can do, and similar things. So obviously he's not the DePaul replacement, right? He's not the DePaul replacement. He's more. winning back possession, a fighter. He's not going to be dribbling. He's not going to be making key passes, but he is going to be moving the ball forward. So let's see how he compares to Koke. Uh, Koke. Let's see here. Yeah, so still not even. It's going to be that thing we've been missing for so long, a central defensive mid to win the ball back. All right, see, like Koke, he's got the forward passes, but he's not. This is our issue. No, this is our issue right here. Possession one. It's huge. He's that's what we need. We don't need him to be doing the creative stuff. That's why we brought in a player like Alex Baena, who we'll cover a little bit later in the stream here. But he's not here for that. He's here for this, which is huge. It's something we've been lacking for an extremely long time, and I think he's probably going to be one of our most impactful signings this season, if not the most impactful signing behind Alex Baena, just because it's something we've been lacking. We've been lacking someone to disrupt and rebuild, which is exactly what this is showing. He's been making progressive passes, but this just proves. Look at Rodrigo de Paul. Lazy. He's not winning the ball back for you. He's not winning the ball back. He'll probably dribble like two guys and then lose the ball and then sit there and puff out his chest and hold his arms on his side and freaking cry about it because that's who Rodrigo de Paul is. This Johnny Cardoso, young, 23 years old, he's not bad with the ball by any means. He's just not doing crazy stuff. But look at him. He's winning the ball back, and that's what we need. We need someone to get the ball from that right outside the penalty area, get it from the center backs, win it from their attacker, win it from their midfielders, and just pass it back to the center backs, get the ball back, break it out wide really quick. Just move the ball forward slightly. Like, get the play going. Build tempo, build momentum. It's one of the huge things we've been lacking in this team. And it's something we really needed to focus on this offseason. I think Cholo has been demanding someone to kind of fill that role since, I guess Thomas Partey was the last one. Rodri and Thomas Partey were the last time we really had domination in ball-winning midfielders. So yeah, we've really been lacking ever since then. Like we just looked at, Koke also isn't that kind of player in comparison. So it's a different type of player, and I think we're getting him right before he explodes into something that'll be great. I think he'll put in a shift for us. He's not going to, sell out the jerseys or anything. He's not Antoine Griezmann. He's not Julian Alvarez. He's not even Alex Baena by popularity standards. But he's a hard worker. He's ambitious, and he really, really wants to just put in a good shift. I think he's got to be common to like a Scholesy profile. Like Paul Scholes, just someone getting after it, hard into the box, winning the ball back, hustling. That's what we want to see. And that's what he's going to be providing for us this year. So we'll do a more in-depth breakdown of him, but I kind of just wanted to look at some initial stats because he did get presented today. And once things die out, I think we got 31 days left in the transfer window here. So once things die out of that, we'll kind of move on from what's going on here and dive more into some analysis. But also, Alex Baena was presented this week. I can go back and find that shortly from the Atletico Madrid post here. Gary's also today. We'll dive into that next week. But I wanted to go after, where is he? Oh well, if I can't find him here shortly, we'll move on. Here he is. Alex Baena coming in with the number 10, taking Angelito Correa's number. We're super excited to have him in the squad. So, really, really amped up for Alex Baena. Yeah, so if you catch a little bit of Spanish there, it's really cool to see him. He's taking the 10 jersey, a lot of responsibilities, a lot of ambition to get after there. So we're going to look at his profile. And I think if he was English, and was playing in the Prem, he'd be worth about 100 million right now because Madueke just went for what is how you spell his name? Madu, that's him. This guy right here. This guy with zero, he's got the dribbles. He's a little bit more creative in that, sense. Um, but this guy just went for 67 million pounds, I think, 70 million pounds. And we got Alex Bayana for like 40 to 50 million euro. Um, and kind of looking what he does, he's exactly what we need. Uh, Super creative with the ball, super good at just moving the ball forward. One of the top assisters. I think he's in the 99th percentile of assisting in all of Europe, not even La Liga, all of Europe. His key passes are top in, I think they might be number one in all of Europe currently, and he's just an extremely creative player. And we're going to kind of break down a little bit of his plays here. We have a couple highlights from La Liga that we're just going to, roll over and kind of glance at and look and see kind of what we can pick out for him as a player. But obviously, we're going to be staring at these key passes section and, chances created per game. Not too sure how good his crosses are, but I know him and Sorloth connected for over 20 something goals last time. So nothing too crazy. Just give me 1/2 second here. All right, let's get this video pulled up. Let's watch a couple of highlights here from him and kind of analyze what he's good at. And just give me half. All right, let's get these highlights started here. I'm gonna get them rolling. Just get a little bit of analysis of kind of what he's good at. So a little bit of high press here from Villarreal. Bad play out from Valladolid. So he's got the ball here, top corner, moving in, not afraid to take a hit with that left foot. Uh, and that's something clear here for him. He's never, ever afraid to really take that shot from outside the box, which is something you love to see. Some type of ambition, can't really be taught. You just kind of got to have that in you. He's got set piece activity. I know Julian's pretty technical at those, but he does have the ability to take those set pieces. He's got a good outswinger with that right foot, obviously, as we can see. Not afraid to shoot from outside the box, which is beautiful for when teams like Getafe, Vallecano sometimes does it, play a really low block against us. And look at that, man. He's not afraid to do that. Probably should have passed there. But he finds an even better pass. That's gorgeous. Terrible finish by, I think that's Danjuma. But I mean, oh, that's filthy. Yeah, this guy, we got him for 40 mil. He's not afraid to do stuff like that. Spain International, like that's saucy right there. That is disgusting. That is a double nutmeg on national television. Put it on a poster. Hang it in the fucking Louvre. You know what I'm saying? He is getting after it, doing creative stuff like that every single Saturday, Sunday, Monday, whenever they were playing. Look at that dime. And guess who that is? That's our big man Sorloth right there. Should we call him Scoreloth this year? How many goals is he dropping this season? How many goals are we calling Sorloth dropping this season? I'm saying an easy 20. He's coming in, he's feasting with Baena. People are talking about wanting to sell Sorloth. He is going to go bananas with him. Bananas. I'm just honestly so amped up to see what these guys can create together. Look at him. And he's fading in. He plays on that left side, as we just saw there. He plays on that left side and he strolls into the box. He fades in. He's sneaky. He's really good at positioning himself. He's good at coming into strong positions and carrying the ball and getting their whole team out of position to play the back shoulder passes or be there himself. Look at him. Another set piece. I honestly didn't know he was this dangerous from a set piece. Oh, look at that. Oh, you're telling me Sorloth can't get on those this year? Look at that freaking ball in. And we've been having terrible corner kicks and set pieces in general. Rodrigo De Paul just couldn't play him in. This is the guy who's replacing Rodrigo De Paul, by the way. It's not Cardozo, it's this guy, but he's coming in from the left wing. Our team's going to play a little different this year. It's going to be a lot more fun to see, but it's going to be creative. Look at this guy. He's got tight manipulation. He reminds me of a little bit of Iniesta, like creativity, tight feet, but he's faster. He's a little bit faster, and he's got a cannon on that foot. He's not afraid to shoot, but he's creative. He's just a great player. And you know, he's not afraid to. I think he's going to be one of our most important players this year. He might be better than Julian this year. That might be sacrilegious to say. But look at him. Suditos, very intelligent, coming in with a ping. Look at that. That's just gorgeous. Like, when's the last time we had a guy who could produce good crossing? Maybe Yannick Carrasco, if that. Even then, I felt like the crosses were hit or miss. This guy's dangerous. He's bold, and he can do what we've been missing out on for so long. He just fills a gap that our team hasn't had since like Arda Turan, maybe. I'm gonna throw a deep shot and say Arda Turan. Like, look at that, perfectly placed. I just know he's gonna feed Sorloth this season. If he's one of the top assisters and top chances creator with Gerard Moreno and Danjuma, I mean, he's going to be giving the ball to Julian Alvarez. He's going to be giving it back to Sorloth. He's going to be playing, linking up with Almada. Like, look at him again. He's fun. He's a fun player. He's a good player. Kid gets ball. He's got a huge IQ to be there, drifting in. He's a left mid, but he's got freedom to kind of go in and out. So it's going to be up to Cholo Simeone what formations he's playing, how he's going to use them. Look at him. He likes to press. He likes to get after it. Not afraid of the pressure of two people. Puts the ball in the danger spot right there. Absolutely great ball. Just dips it right in. Oh, fabulous. Terrible defending by, is that Javi Galan? That is Javi Galan, isn't it? Good thing he's on our bench now. Look at him. So he's coming through the middle. He fades into the middle too. He can take that spot. He can take that spot too. He's not afraid to roll into the middle, take full control of the game. And it's just something we love to see. It's something we haven't had in a while. Let's watch a few different highlights to finish her out. Let's see here. Look at him. He's breaking lines, and he's unselfish. He's so unselfish that they instantly thought he's going to pass it to Gerard Moreno, and he took the shot. This is against Athletic Bilbao. Like, this is a good team, and he's just eating them for breakfast. Like, cooking them up. I don't know. I'm excited. I think he is the best signing all summer. Even if we get like, look at that. Look at that. You just love to see it. Creative, outside of the foot pass. It's just fun to see. Fun to get after. Fun to watch. Great player. And that's kind of the last thing I wanted to cover today is just looking at Baena.